ItthiJit, the science of mind science and music. ItthiJit is the practice of training the mind to achieve supremacy, blending science with spirituality for life success, and using the science of music as its tool. I am YARATA Bandhu, creator of the ItthiJit system and producer of human Pulsecore and mantra frequencies. Want to know who I am? Search Google, Ray, Y-A-R-A-T. The text you need to search is right on your screen. Listeners, I am happy to guide you through the ItthiJit practice personally for free. I can help assess your initial mental state so you can reach your success goals. Don't hesitate, just reach out. The principle of ItthiJit, mind science, is using the mind to observe. Observe the brainwaves, observe the chakras, observe the breath. Using the body scan, or what we call the art of using the mind to manifest supremacy, to unlock your highest potential, whether for success, wealth, or physical healing. Therefore, ItthiJit believes that you are the chooser. You can be happy anywhere, anytime, even if you believe destiny has already drawn the line for you. The formula: once you can feel it, you can choose it. Once you can choose it, you can control it. Once you can control it, you can direct your life. What does ItthiJit focus on? We focus on the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the brain, and the body. The key is to perceive, see, and separate these four parts from one another. To distinguish and observe these elements while they work in sync requires the skill of being the observer. We can clearly divide their functions as follows. 1. Functional separation. Body, the hardware, the location of physical sensations, heat, cold, pain, fullness, or heartbeat. Brain, the processor. It transmits neural signals, releases chemicals, and stores memories. It converts vibrations into images or sounds. Subconscious, the autopilot program. It stores habits, deep-rooted beliefs, and instincts. It runs constantly without our command, like breathing or reactionary anger. Use the conscious mind to separate. When you see the three things above, the conscious mind acts as the outsider looking in, saying, the pain belongs to the body, the criticism belongs to the brain, the anxiety belongs to the old subconscious programs, and we, the conscious mind, are the ones observing it all. The result of separation. When you can separate the observer, conscious, from the observed, brain, body, subconscious, you gain power over your own automatic reactions. You will see that the thoughts are not us, and the pain is not us. They are merely phenomena occurring within the system. So, what does ItthiJit do inside you? We won't tell you to use positive thinking to cover up the garbage in your mind because that is self-deception. Humans build thick defense mechanisms. Both good and bad experiences pile up in the subconscious. When it overflows, it clouds the mind, making it coarse and unable to control the brain. We must go in and clean up this toxic subconscious room. External tools for internal healing. The ItthiJit system works through sonic science, performing two main functions. Shut down the chaos. Our music will scream your pain for you, releasing pent-up frustration, breaking down the wall of stress, and silencing the noise in your head completely. And reset and adjust the mind. Once the space in your head is clear, ancient frequencies believed to benefit the body will heal deep mental wounds and readjust your brain, turning it into a calm, still antenna. Because everyone faces different struggles, we provide two types of tools based on your mental state. Humming and music help the mind, frequencies help the brain. They are divided into two genres to be used as needed. 1. Human Pulsecore, clear the chaos. Let the music scream your pain for you and eradicate the chaos in your head completely. One hum-infused track lasts 8 to 9 minutes. One album contains 10 tracks, and one track consists of 3 emotional phases. And this is album 1, track 2. The pain, raw, savage. We scream for you. The heavy, suffocating, and raw sound acknowledges your mental state at that moment. It reflects, we know exactly how much you hurt, and you have every right to be angry or broken. Let's listen to a short sample.
The solution: calm. Once your emotional waves are fully met, the music shifts to create balance, absorbing the chaos and toxic words in your head into silence. It is a safe space for you to rest. Let's listen to a short sample. The offer: meditation. When the storm passes, we provide an empty space for you to touch your true core again, supporting you back on your feet with a steady heartbeat rhythm. Let's listen to a short sample. Two, mantra frequencies, the mind refiller. One album features 10 tracks, each representing one of the 10 secret frequencies from 174 Hz to 963 Hz. One hum-infused track lasts 8 to 9 minutes, acting as a mental first aid kit to use based on your symptoms. It includes a special bonus track that seamlessly weaves all 10 frequencies together into a massive 1 hour and 23-minute journey. And this is album 1, track 2, 285 Hz, cellular recovery, the wave of direct repair. This frequency helps send signals to damaged cells and tissues to return to normal function, accelerate wound healing, restore internal organs, and help readjust the body's energy field distorted by illness back to its perfect state. Let's listen to a short sample. When you practice ItthiJit until supremacy arises, what you get back is monumental. You will become calmer, stiller, and see your emotions clearly. You won't just attract success or wealth. The ultimate hidden goal is that you will own yourself, understand Dharma, understand nature, and write your own destiny with your 2 hands and 1 mind. This is the absolute peak of freedom. I want you to experience the power of balancing your body and mind with the highest quality audio files, .wave, for the best training results. If you want these tools, search Google YARATA Ko-Fi. The exact text is right on your screen. I repeat, if you are not financially ready, message me. I'm happy to share it for free. But for those who are financially ready, please support the ItthiJit project for both albums. Thank you. When the mind connects, supremacy and miracles awaken. To those who choose the path of light yet are in pain, we need to talk. Reach out to me. Ray, ItthiJit.
There is this expectation of just aggressive serenity when it comes to self-improvement. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, just forcing good vibes.
Exactly. You light a candle, force a smile, and just pretend everything is fine. But what if hacking your mind's autopilot actually required, well, the exact opposite?
It completely flips the traditional script on healing, doesn't it?
It really does. Welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission today is exploring a totally different approach. What if, instead of forcing positive thoughts, you used raw, brutal music to literally scream out your mental garbage?
And that is the core premise of the system we are exploring today called ItthiJit. It was created by YARATA, and it basically fuses mind science with targeted sonic frequencies to achieve what he calls supreme freedom.
Okay, let's unpack this, because getting to that kind of freedom means changing how you view yourself completely, right?
Oh, yes. ItthiJit demands you step back and become what they call the observer.
Breaking the human experience into 4 distinct parts.
Exactly. So first you have the body, which is literally just the hardware experiencing physical pain and sensations.
And then the brain.
Right. The processor that is generating all those complaining thoughts. Below that is the subconscious, which is just, running old fear programs on autopilot.
And finally, the conscious mind. The captain.
Spot on. The moment you separate those out, the whole power dynamic shifts.
It is so wild to think of it that way. I mean, it is like being an IT technician, debugging a computer. You step back and you realize, okay, the hardware is overheating and the old software is seriously glitching. But you aren't the broken computer.
You are just the technician watching the screen.
Exactly.
That is a brilliant analogy. And what's fascinating here is the formula ItthiJit uses once you realize that. It is all about sense, choose, control, and direct. When you sense the components, you choose how to use them.
So choice leads to control.
Yes. And control lets you direct your life. But if you are that technician, you can't just slap a sunny screensaver over a glitching operating system and call it fixed.
Right, just forcing a smile over the trauma.
Yep, exactly. This is where the source takes a really hard stance against toxic positivity. Thinking positive when you have deep trauma is, well, it's like spraying perfume in a room full of garbage.
It just masks the smell.
Right. The stinking subconscious room actually has to be cleaned out.
Yeah, sitting around doing affirmations clearly isn't going to wipe that hard drive. Which brings us to the tools. And here's where it gets really interesting.
The sonic science part.
Yes. YARATA uses this music series called Human Pulsecore, and specifically track 2, which uses these raw, heavy, almost brutal sounds to shout your suppressed pain for you. But wait, I have to push back here.
Sure, go for it.
Listening to brutal, chaotic audio to heal sounds totally counterintuitive. I mean, if my internal system is distressed, aren't therapeutic tools supposed to be instantly relaxing?
You would think so, right. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, ItthiJit says you cannot jump straight to relaxation when the system is overloaded.
Because you are just suppressing it again.
Exactly. You have to acknowledge it. They call this initial phase the pain. The chaotic music physically validates your anger or heartbreak.
So you are letting the storm rage to clear the air before you try to rebuild the house.
Precisely. Once that emotional wave exhausts itself, the track seamlessly transitions into the solution, quieting the mental chatter, and finally it drops into the offer.
Which is like a steady, stabilizing heartbeat rhythm. Right?
Spot on. It resets your baseline. And for that rebuilding phase you mentioned, they use a second tool called mantra frequencies. Think of them as like a mental first aid kit.
Like the 285 hertz frequency. But how does a specific sound physically repair tissue? That sounds a bit like magic.
It comes down to acoustic resonance. Everything in the body vibrates, down to the cellular level. The theory is that 285 hertz matches the natural resonant frequency of healthy human tissue.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so playing it essentially reminds the damaged cells of their healthy state, which stimulates the energy field and accelerates physical repair.
Okay, so we have brutal sonic purges to clear out emotional garbage and acoustic resonance to repair the hardware. But stepping back, the ultimate goal here isn't just manifesting wealth or feeling good. It is about owning yourself.
Truly directing your own life. Putting the conscious mind, the captain, firmly back in the wheelhouse.
Right. So what does this all mean for you listening?
Well, recognizing your own mental hardware and software gives you immediate control in stressful moments. You stop reacting automatically based on old fears.
You become the true IT technician of your own mind. Which leaves you with a pretty wild final question to ponder today.
Oh, I love this part.
If your subconscious is really just a vast collection of old, automated programs, well, what auto program dictated the very first choice you made this morning?
And if you didn't consciously step in to hack that autopilot, was it really you who made it?
Exactly. Something to think about until next time.